was traumatic. I mean, I was watching it with two of my gay friends, and one of them ended up in tears watching it, couldn't believe it was happening. I mean, President Putin said, you know, we welcome homosexuals to the Olympics, but just leave the children in peace. I mean, that is their attitude.
It's very hard to believe, isn't it? Like you've just said, in this day and age, this sets the world back 40, 50 years. You know, we've gone backwards. What on earth? And the other thing is, how lucky are we to live in this country? To have the freedom we have. It's absolutely, it brings that home. Something as horrific as that film, which everybody should see, and we should boycott the Olympics.
Well, you know what? When I was watching it, I was like, we should boycott it, we shouldn't go. I can't believe, I don't know if they're going to, whether they have, you know, while we've been on air, but our government haven't put out any kind of statement over this, which I think they should. And at first I was thinking we should boycott it and all. Do you know what? In some respects, I don't think we should. I think what we should have done was everybody should have turned up, and instead of their own flags, they should have all gone out with the rainbow flags. We should have all gone out saying this is unacceptable in this day and age.
That makes a bigger protest. I mean, it's interesting because, you know, how far do we go? Do you boycott? Do you... the IOC president has said athletes who oppose Russia's anti-gay legislation are free to express their views in interviews with the media, but must not do so on the podium.
But you have to ask, why have they said something like that? Because it's the world stage and they are afraid, and I think it's important. I 100% support some kind of protest in that. The podium is the perfect place. I mean, I was born 13 years after the protest that I think, well, I've got the names, Tommy Smith and John Carlos.
1968, it was in the Mexican
Olympics,
and they put a black glove on, and this was the year that Martin Luther King had been assassinated.
Exactly.
And they did
well, they said it was a human rights salute. Now, I was born 13 years after that. That is an image that has never left me. No. Why? Because it was done on the world stage. It was powerful, it was iconic, and they had their medals taken away from them, but the difference that they made was fantastic. So why are they telling you not to do it? Because they know it's a world stage, and I think it's so important. If the government won't speak about it, then we should. We have to.
Absolutely. You know what, though? Something like this film should be a wake-up call to all of us, because complacency really is a killer, isn't it? You know, we all get complacent. We all see this and go, yes, we have to do something about this. And as soon as it goes away and dissipates, we all go, anyway, on with my own life. And I think that's the problem, complacency. And Paul's right, we should all make a stand and we should all do something about it. Will we? I don't know, but you know, we have in this country the wheres and wherefores to do it. We could actually make a difference.
Sherry, though. It needs to be the whole world that does it.
It has to start somewhere. It has to start somewhere.